have I never heard of this one before? This Estetica BRADY. I don't know when it was released and how it escaped my radar, but this is a really cute asymmetrical pixie. I purchased this at Wig Studio One. You can find it there too. All you have to do is go below the video, expand the description box. I'll attach a direct product link. If you click on the link titled Estetica BRADY at Wig Studio One, it'll take you out to the site where you can see all of the colors and the pricing. Estetica styles are an automatic 30% off at checkout at Wig Studio One. If you have questions, please reach out to support@wigstudio1.com. And don't forget to visit the private Facebook group called the Wig Studio One Wig and Topper Support Group. I think Brady deserves a place in my affordable wig series. I'm always on the hunt for a bargain, but not at the expense of quality. And I think you're going to get a lot of both here with this style. I think it retails right around $169 before discounts, so be sure to check it out. All of the links are below. Now this one is absent of lace and monofilament. It's just a machine-made type cap. It's very stretchy, cool, and comfortable, and I really love it. All of the coverage is very good throughout the style. We're going to get into it here. But Brady is a cute little asymmetrical pixie style cut. It has the perfect little profile that I like personally. That front piece is going to run right around 4 inches. And it's a little bit longer on that right side. But if you don't like asymmetry, tuck it. If you tuck it, the asymmetry goes away because we're now removing the sides. Very, very cute. I rather like that little bit of asymmetry. You know, this only weighs around 2 to 2.5 ounces. It's one of those plug and chug wigs, as I like to say. Very easy and convenient. Put it on, out the door, it looks great the entire day. Brady is a really light density wig as well. So you're gonna find that typical Estetica fiber, which is fine, soft, and silky. It separates very well. It just flutters on a breeze that looks very realistic. I love how they've textured the ends on these. That gives me a little bit of interest. I don't need a lot of body or movement, but I do like to have those textured ends that just gives it that modern look and appeal. And because it's a machine-made, sort of a traditional style cap, you can part this anywhere you want. And we'll look at some of that in the styling segment. You don't have to part it anywhere, actually. Just kind of fluff it up with the fingers and let it fall around the crown in a natural way, and then you're good. You're absolutely good to go. So around 4.5 inches on the front, a 5-inch crown, and that tapers down into a couple of inches here on the nape. Like I said, it is ample to cover up my natural hairline in the back. It stays put. It's extremely comfortable. We're going to take a look at this cap a little bit later on in the video. Estetica does run a little bit large on me. I have a petite average circumference, so I did have to do an exaggerated adjustment for this to fit my circumference. So if you do have a petite circumference, just be aware of that. And for those of you with larger circumferences, you'll rejoice that this one has such stretch and such roominess in it. So let's talk about permatease. Permatease you're going to find along the top just to cover wefting there. Add a little bit of structure and support for the sculpted look all the way around. It's not an overabundance of permatease though. So be aware that there's just enough to cover the wefting and add a little bit of support. You're not going to find any at all in the back or the nape or the sides. I rather love that. That gives me that sculpted look because I'm more about a narrow temple and volume on top versus volume on the side. So I adore this look. More I'm in here flirting with some of this layering and working around the face. It's just so flattering around the face, isn't it? Love that. Now you can put a little bit of styling paste, cream, texturizing spray in this, and I think it would work out wonderfully. A lot of you probably will think this looks a lot like Jet. Now Jet by Estetica is very, very similar. It has a lace front, and is a little more pricey compared to this one. But I love this one every bit as much as I love Jet. But let's chat for a moment about SILVERSUNRT8 by Estetica. I always marvel at how much of a different effect we can get on a short style versus a long style. See, when the styles are longer and they're just more realistic to look at, it changes things visually a little bit. So it's too much platinum for me on a long style, but on a short style, it's just right. So we've got some white, some toned white, which actually comes across like a silver blonde. And then we have some sand, some light sandy blonde in there as well. It's a very cool tone, and all of that on a dark root. Now, the rooting kind of peeks through and emphasizes that texture like I talked about. This is a perfect color for a shorter style. It's a bit too much for me on a longer style, but I can't say why, but I just adore it on this one. And I love the rooting. A lot of people don't like the dark root, but I find it blends better with my eyebrows and just gives me a more balanced look. So I really love this. So if you're looking for that cool blonde on this Pixie, I rather like this better than the RH1488 RT8 on this particular style for the shorter Pixies. And when they come out with a sunlit blonde on this, I think I'll just go ahead and snap that one up as well. So let's go ahead and head into our outdoor look and some styling. Inside of the cap for Estetica BRADY, this is a completely machine-made cap. You've got a little bit of brush of fiber right at the front hairline that will nicely obscure that hairline. You have a piece of rose lace material covering up some open wefts on the top, an open ear tab, lots of wefting on the top, sides, and back, an extended open style nape with the incremental hook type adjusters. Typical Estetica. This does have a lot of stretch and a lot of room. I think this is more suitable for average and average large than it would be for petite circumferences. BRADY is just going to be adorable for summer and all of your sunglasses, but if you're a regular everyday glasses wearer, it is going to be awesome as well. There's no permatease in the ear. It's a nice light density. It fits nicely and securely between the ear and the ear tab. So beautiful Pixie for summer for me. So I'm just going to go ahead and manipulate it, inspire you to style your BRADY. I think this is a real hit. I especially love the value here with its affordable price tag and a higher quality style.